during my undergraduate studies. I completed a master's degree in French linguistics last May, so May of 2013. So I'm part French teacher, part English teacher, and I currently work as part of a team creating Russian curriculum at the University of Texas at Austin. So you may have questions. So now I'd like to meet you and maybe hear a little bit about you. Yes?
Yeah, thank you very much. So that's the first time when I see these guys, and I don't know if their names yet. I have seen them just for 10 minutes before you came. Okay, let them introduce themselves.
Okay, great. Just make sure you talk directly into the mic, otherwise I can't hear you.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Polina. I work as graphic designer in IKEA. I study English from my childhood. I have a diploma of interpreter in sphere of professional communication, but I have never worked as interpreter. And then I know a lot of English words, but I can't speak very well. When I speak with foreign human, I have some barrier, and I'm silent. I think that you can help me to win this barrier.
I hope so. I believe so.
Hello, Abigail. My name
Hello.
is Sophia, or
Hey.
my name is Nastya.
Nastya.
I work at IKEA like as sales and supply support specialist. I don't have special education in English. I only have had courses, and like Polina, I have gaps in speaking, and today I'm here. I'm going to improve it.
Yes, that's great.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Nadia, and I'm graphic designer too. And this form of education is very unusual for me, and I think it's strange.
Yeah.
But I hope that we will know English better, and we will be able to speak better.
Oh yes. Yes, I think my my number one goal for the class is to help all of you get over the barrier that Nastya and Gazino were talking about, because I think, in my experience also, it can be very scary when you're speaking with a native speaker, or even someone who isn't a native speaker, but who you think maybe speaks better than you do. I have experienced this myself in French, in German, in Russian. It can be very hard. So that's my number one goal for the class. And then also just to, like Nadia was saying, to speak English, better. But for me, I think that overcoming the barrier in speaking is the most important goal, because once you overcome the barrier, communication occurs more easily, and then English improves kind of at more of a natural progression. So, yeah. I'm not speaking too quickly, am I? A little? No? Did you say no, Nadia? I have no sound. I can't hear anyone.
when you was in Omsk, what place in our city did you like more? I don't know.
Oh, which one did I like the most? That's a hard question. I liked visiting people's homes. I liked going to visit friends. I think that's what I liked the most, was when I was invited to go eat a meal with Russian friends, or even to go out with Russian friends. But I think what I enjoyed the most was going to people's homes. And one occasion in particular, 2 occasions actually, I was invited to go to dachas 2 times, and I think I liked the dachas maybe the best. the Omsk dachas. One in the city, and that was a younger friend about my age, and then one outside the city with an older couple. Speak right in, otherwise I can't hear anything.
Abigail, I like go to dachas because soon yeah.
I only heard half.
So I have one more question for you. Can you tell us about your hobbies?
Oh, about my hobbies. Well, right now, I am a repairman or a repairwoman. My husband and I just bought a house, and I am at home more than he is. He is a police officer, which in America doesn't have quite the same connotations it does in Russia, but it means that he is not home a lot of the time. So in our new house to us is an old house. It was built in 1940, so about 70 years ago. And as many old houses are, it has things to fix. So currently one of my main hobbies is fixing things at home. But as far as, and I do enjoy that, so I shouldn't discount it. I do enjoy fixing things. But other hobbies, more traditional hobbies, include swimming. I love to swim. I swam competitively before college. Let's see. I love cooking. So much so that I do crazy things like I make cheese. My mother will make something and then she'll call me and I'll make it. I make my own yogurt. These are more common things, I think, in Russia. They're slightly less common in America to do these sorts of things at home. So crazy cooking experiments that sometimes turn out well and other times don't. What else do I like to do? I like to be outside. So that's another reason we have lived in an apartment until last month when we bought the house. And now we have a yard outside. So I can be outside some, which is nice. Next year I think I'll have a garden. That's why I like the dacha. But yeah, those are my 3 main hobbies probably. Swimming, cooking, gardening.
And if it's not a secret, can you speak about your family and do you meet often with them or not?
That's a very good question. It's not a secret at all, and I love to talk about my family, so you're always welcome to ask any questions you like. I'm the oldest child of 5, so I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. Who I missed very much when I lived in Russia. And they live about 2 hours away in a city called Columbia. now that I live in the state of Missouri, I see them much more often than when I lived in Russia or France or even other places in the United States. Today, for example, I was working on my house because we had an electrical problem. And so my father came, my dad came to help me. So I got to spend the day with him looking at things in the house and fixing things. Sometimes my mother comes to cook. Sometimes I go to Columbia. There's a bus. And so I'm able to go once or twice a month. It's not too frequent. My mom would like to see me more. But it's more than I have gotten to see them in a while. I've only been back in the state of Missouri for 3 months since I graduated from my master's program. Yeah, that's not a secret at all.
Thank you.
You know, not a problem.
Have you ever been in IKEA store?
Yes.
Like IKEA.
I love IKEA. It's a problem because there's not an IKEA anywhere close to where I live now. So for my 2-year master's degree, when I was in Omsk, I lived near an IKEA. That was the first time I had lived near an IKEA. And I went all the time to IKEA because I lived on I lived near the Tserkov.
You lived in
Красногвардейская. Да, рядом с университетом. So right next to Omsk State Pedagogical School. I lived in the dorm. And so of course the free bus goes from right in front of the, unless it's changed. Maybe it's changed. It's been 2 years. Does the free bus still go from the cinema, from the movie theater to IKEA? Is there still a free bus? No, there's not. Oh my goodness. Okay, so 2 years ago, three years ago, there was a free bus. So I went all the time. And I fell in love with IKEA furniture and utensils and everything. And I was very lucky because when I moved back to the United States, I lived in the state of Texas, which is about 13 hours by car from where I'm living right now. 13, 15. Yeah, it's a ways away. So, but I lived in Texas, and it was also, they had an IKEA there. So I was very lucky because I was still able to get IKEA furniture. And then I moved here, and now I have a house, and there's no IKEA. So when I become very desperate, I order IKEA furniture online and have it shipped here, which is very expensive. So I only do it when I absolutely can't find another alternative locally. But yes, I am an IKEA addict. Oh dear. Do you like IKEA furniture? I'm curious. You work in IKEA.
Yes, of course. I work in IKEA. There's a lot of IKEA furniture.
Well, either it means you really like it or you really hate it. It must be one extreme or the other. Either there's never enough or, oh no, too much. I'm glad you like it.
My friends often have told me that my flat is a small IKEA. They say me to put price tags on furniture.
That's awesome.
Fortunately, I don't have any furniture from IKEA in my home because because I live with my parents and they don't like IKEA style. But I think when I will have my own house,
Yes.
I I will buy all that I need in IKEA store.
Yes. Do you have an employee discount? Do you have a reduction?
We have 15% discount.
Wow, that's very nice. I wish I worked at IKEA.
I work with prices and I always know when will be some actions in store, activities, and can buy goods with more discount.
Yes, that's a huge advantage. Yeah. Nadia looked like she wanted to say something.
I want to say that with our discount we have some limit for our purchases. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Not items, but in the year we can buy only 120,000.
Yes. Yeah. Very interesting.
But we can buy more if we will get approved from managers.
Ah. So there are ways around the rules. Mm. You realize I only hear when people speak directly into the mic. So otherwise I'm here in complete silence.
Girl, I'm interested. What's the weather there?
Oh, what's the weather here? It's actually a little cooler today. Let me see what it is right now. It should be something like 80. Oh, it's even cooler. 75 Fahrenheit. It's evening here. So 75 Fahrenheit to Celsius is, it's about 24 degrees Celsius. It's very nice today. It was much hotter during the week.
What season? What season?
You want to know what season it is? Yes? What are you showing them, Kostya?
I'm showing them the temperature in St. Louis in Celsius.
Yes, it is 24. You showed us 24, right?
19.
No. That may be the low tonight. Right now, it should be. I think that the low, that's very cold for August.
Yes. Says,
I think that the low.
Well, I don't know, like.
Yes, the low should be something like 19, but maybe my phone hasn't.
Yeah.
Well, maybe my phone hasn't updated. It's very strange. The weather was yesterday, or maybe it was Monday. The weather was 35 Celsius in the day, and it was still very hot at night. It was probably 27 or 28 at night, so it was staying very warm. It's been a very cold summer. It's been very strange. Last summer was, I think, the hottest and the driest summer on record, one of the hottest and driest. many old trees died. And this summer, it has been very cold and very rainy. And so even 95 degrees or 35 Celsius is still not very hot. Of course, it is September. I forgot it's September. Oh my goodness. You're all laughing at me. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
In what state situated your city?
I'm in the state of Missouri. Some people say it's Missouri, but it's not.
You have no ocean in your...
No, nowhere close. We live near rivers, but we are nowhere close to any oceans. No, we are not as far as Omsk from oceans, but we are still far. For the United States, we're far.
And how often in the year you go to ocean?
I never went to the ocean until I went to France. And I think I've been to the ocean in the United States 2 times in my life. Not often. Not often enough.
In what cities at Omsk have you been in Russia?
Oh my goodness, that's a good question. Let's see. Well, I lived in Omsk. I have been, of course, several times to Moscow and also to St. Petersburg once. In January, the year that I lived in Russia, I went on a trip of the Golden Ring cities, and I don't even remember which all. I think we went to 6 or 7, Yaroslavl. Oh my goodness, I went to so many different. Yes, we were in Nizhny Novgorod. Oh, they're all escaping me now. I was just thinking about this the other day and I've forgotten. But many of the ring cities, Irkutsk, that's where my husband proposed. He was traveling with me at that time. So, well, not in Irkutsk. We were in Listyanka on Baikal. So, and then that's about it. Yeah, not very many places. Not yet.
But more than many people in Russia.
This is true. This is true. Yeah. I enjoyed living in Russia a lot.
Maybe, Abby, you could ask a few questions to
Oh yes.
And yes, and then we'll call it a morning.
Yeah, for you. Yes. Let's see. So I know that. Let's see. Galina.
Polina.
Polina. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear the P. Polina, Nadia, and Nastya. No, Nastya and Nadia. I got you mixed up, didn't I? Oh dear. Polina, Nastya, and Nadia. Oh, thank goodness. So I know that Nastya, you said, was it you that said you have studied no, Polina said you've studied from childhood English, yes? Is that right?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Was it mostly in classes, or did you have a mix of classes and then just, did you speak it with anyone? I'm curious to know. Who have you spoken English with? This is a question for everyone. I'm just starting with Polina because she mentioned. Who have you spoken English with?
When I travel in different countries, when I have a rest, sometimes in hotels, I need to speak English. And also, all our managers which work in Moscow, they are foreign humans. And when they visit Omsk, sometimes they are want to speak with me.
Yes.
I can't say anymore when they are asking me something.
Yes. Yes. What about you, Nastya? Thank you.
This June, I had an interview with deputy logistic manager, Russia, and it was first time when I had interview in English.
Oh, that must have been very scary. And Nadia?
I also speak with my managers in Moscow, and I was in Moscow 2 weeks, 2 weeks in the summer, and I always speak with them, and this was only the one practicing for the last, I don't know, 2 years maybe.
Yes. Yeah. Are you all from Omsk?
Yes.
You're all from Omsk. What part of Omsk are you from? Yes, I can. Yeah.
There is some.
Okay,
I
that's
just wanted to
fine.
illustrate. Now, it's called, we will click on the thing. Maybe. Yeah. How to do that. Maybe I should. Maybe even upload a picture to the whiteboard so that the students could see some functionality of it.
Sure, of course. You'll have to make me a host in order for me to do that. I joined just as myself today. Usually my name will not be Abigail, unfortunately. It will usually be Webby Lang. Although that's also fine. Let's see. Just a moment. Let's see if I have. Oh, I have a very nice picture. This is a personal picture. You will not usually see, well, you might see pictures like this. It depends on the topic. This is me and my husband. This is one of our engagement photos. But I can put up pictures on the whiteboard. I can also, let me see, I can also share websites. Let's see, one of the things, oh dear, so I can share, for example, if I need to add or bring up a picture or WebElang, I can bring that up in WebEx also. And I can also share videos. Let's see. Okay. I'm looking for a video and now I can't find one, of course. But I do have a PDF, so I can share presentations also and documents with multiple pages. It's taking just a moment. I don't know why this one always likes to rotate. So you can see there's multiple pages in one presentation. So there are some of the functionalities. We can do a lot. You can also, as Kostya has probably shown you already, you can chat everyone, and you can also select the individual that you wish to speak with privately. So I can send Kostya a private message, or I can send everyone a message. I think that's most of the functionality that I use in WebEx, but usually it's very sufficient. And as you saw, Kostya is able to make me the presenter. I'm also able to make, when I'm teaching class, any of you presenters so that you also can share documents or pictures or videos, depending on the topic.
Well, so Abby, I think that we need to think about the schedule that is the most convenient for the students.
Yes.
And that's what we are going to discuss now. And
Great.
I think, well, it's time to say goodbye for the day. And thank you very much, Abby.
Sure. It was very nice to meet you.
Yeah. Just I will say this. The girls will tell you goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye, Abby.
Bye, Panina. Bye, Nastya. Bye, Nadia. I'll see you soon.
Все, пока, Abby.
Пока.